Hey cupcakes, how y'all feeling? How y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Like, share, and subscribe. So today is July 5th and it's 2:03 p.m. July 2025. Okay, and it's Saturday, right? I just woke up, y'all. My voice is raspy. I would like to ask all the divine and holy angels, ancestors, and spirit guides to step in and stand guard and shield our aura at this time. Cover everyone in my home. Cover the collective. Let me be the clear channel to give them the messages that they need right now, not what they want. Okay? Ashe. Y'all, I kept hearing that song since yesterday, and I did 2 readings, right? That I said I was gonna post accordingly, but Spirit was like, you need to just do the whole thing over. And I'm like, okay, y'all see that? Y'all see the energy moving? What is that? Ooh, oh my God. Maybe Spirit is all up and through here because I woke up in the energy like, yeah, Chariot, like somebody needs some like encouragement. For real. Because I did 2 readings yesterday because I came across somebody from my past, right? And I saw this person before they saw me, and I tried to avoid them. But I'm thinking they were going to come up to the right of me, but they came up to the left of me. So I looked this way thinking they were coming that to the right. I looked the opposite way, and the person came up right, you know what I'm saying? And looked me dead in my fucking face. And I looked at this person, and what I saw, oh my God, it was like pure defeat, disaster, destruction, disappointment, just tiredness, pain, you know, bitterness. Just the person just looks so defeated. Like, it's like they have nothing left. It's like, this is my life. This is, and that's just how they look. Maybe they don't feel like that, but the look I saw, the energy I felt just by locking eyes with that individual, my heart just broke. It did. And it all goes back to the reading I did where I said somebody just want to see your face and they can't. And when I tell you, and mind you, this person was driving to the light and looking back at me, and I'm looking like, even though it was coming to a red light and there was nobody in front of them, they were looking behind at me and they were driving forward. And I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, death. I'm telling you, somebody has no drive or desire to move forward. Them type of way is like somebody, and I'm not saying this person at all. I'm not saying it, but the energy that it was given, it was like somebody who called their mom and be like, oh, mama, I love you. And you be like, okay, I love you too. But then they do something, you know what they gonna do, the S word. And if you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody is definitely like a flight risk at this time. Okay, 8 of Cups. Somebody, is giving that type of energy. Somebody's definitely a flight risk, or 4:04 on the clock. Like, somebody is like DI in, you know what I'm saying? Slowly. Okay, this could be a 2 of Cups or a 5 of Cups. Yeah, this could be somebody who you had some type of connection with, or a bond, or some type of nurturing, genuine energy you gave this individual. And I feel like they yearn for it. And I know they know deep down in their soul it will never be again. I'm seeing Forrest Gump on the TV when he just sitting on the bench. Sometimes life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get, This could be somebody who's very grumpy. Somebody who is, they could be seeing the errors of their ways at this time. They could be understanding that the role that they contributed to the whole outcome of this relationship, and they just don't know how to take it. Oh boy. Okay, and I kept hearing too, and y'all, my voice is rusty, so don't judge me. I don't care if y'all judge me anyway. I really don't care. But I want y'all to understand. I'm seeing Taraji P. Henson, and I Can Do Bad All By Myself, when she was sitting in the kitchen, and old boy was gone, everybody was gone. I think the kids were still there, I'm not sure, but I think she was in the house by herself cleaning, and she was thinking about her mom. Some of y'all could have, this person's mom could have passed, and they could be in this type of energy, but this is the whole energy I was getting when I got home and I sat down, and I couldn't believe I saw the person and how they look. And I heard, I'm gonna move on, it'll come to me. I still got sleepy brain. I'm still like, 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands. So this could be somebody who's in a relationship now, or they're just in a space where it's like, damn, I chose wrong. And it's like, I had everything. I had all the chocolates, I had the whole box. I knew what I liked, but I still had to dibble, and I still had to dabble, and here I am. I chose wrong. I chose the bitterest fucking one out the whole bunch. And it's like everywhere you go could everywhere this person goes could remind them of you. I'm trying to get that hook, man. I keep hearing, I just keep help me. I want you to help me. Hearing this song. I did 2 other videos about it, and it just didn't sit right in my spirit, because in a video I said certain things, and it's just like, that's not the energy. And I'm not saying to go out there and help nobody. I'm saying this person, maybe this was the catalyst for their growth or their evolution, but no way, shape, or form am I telling you to help them. But I was very, very I wouldn't say insincere, or I was very much so not considerate of this person's true emotion. But it was, they caused it on themselves, but it's like, that's not who you are. That's not even how you operate, especially when somebody is going through a trying time. You never shit on somebody when they're at their lowest, and that's how you know who people truly are. And I wasn't shitting or ragging on this person, but I was giving off the same energy they kind of gave me, like, fuck it, or you didn't matter, or oh well, like, deal with it, figure it out type shit. And it's like, that's not even you, so don't put that out. And I'm learning how to operate now when I show up on here. I understand you can just say whatever and do whatever the fuck you want, but I mean, some people say you can't, but you really can. But it's freedom of speech. But you have to be considerate of others. Like, how would you feel if, and especially in a trying time, no matter what they did. And I always tell my children this. I've always told my children this. Lead with integrity at all costs. Always have compassion and be kind. Okay? Never do people how they do you, no matter how bad it is. You have to be the example so they could see the errors of their ways. You don't have to match them with the same energy. It's pointless. It's going to leave both of y'all feeling like shit. So, do unto others as you want done unto you. That's a real motherfucking statement. And it's a fact, because a lot of people go around out here just deliberately hurting people just because they did it to them. And then it's like, what happens after? Not realizing you're just building karma for yourself. And the next go around, when you meet somebody that you truly, truly desire and care about, it will be done to you. And that's how it works. The cycle of life. Okay? Don't you see the constellation? It goes in a circle. The planets go in a circle. It's lined up. The zodiac goes into the circle. The circle is the most powerful entity on this planet. The snake, the uterus, right? It's a continuous, you know what I'm saying? It's continuous. It will continuously cycle around, and you have to, it's like your eye. It will continuously go. You will see certain things differently all the time, no matter how many times you look at something. There's always room for more. Like I was looking at a deck that I use for myself now, and I didn't even realize at the end of each word there was like a little sparkle. I've never seen that, and I've had the deck for what, a year now, and I've never saw the little sparkle on the end, and it was no different lighting or nothing. It's just you start to see certain things that you just never saw before, especially about yourself, especially when you're growing, especially when you're upgrading, especially when you're evolving. You know what I'm saying? So in that person's moment of truth, which I can see it all over their face, it broke my fucking spirit. It broke my soul. It broke my soul. I embodied, and I'm very empathic, so I embodied every single thing that person was going through. It's like, you know, it gave me like a Raven moment. How she had the premonition and then she snapped in and snapped out. And I was just like, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. And you don't know, you don't know the power of your absence in an individual's life, and they're starting to see it too, you know. And people, and I always bring it back to myself, because people always just be like, damn, how you just still, like, you look good, you look like you ain't aging a year, like you look the same. Because I don't go out my way doing fuck shit to people. People show me who they are. I might talk to a family member about it, really my son, about it, or I just keep the shit to myself, or I just talk to myself about the situation until I get resolution, or until I don't want to talk about it no more. I'll think about it and I just move the fuck on. But I don't be going out my way to get back, and that's the problem. I don't, you know, you reminisce sometimes. They'll cross your mind, but you don't let the energy overwhelm you. But this shit, it didn't overwhelm me, but I woke up and it was on my spirit, like, you need to do that video over, because somebody might be coming across your channel who might be going through that same energy, and you might just put them over the top. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to give somebody an energetic hug, because I used to do that for this person. I used to send this person hugs all the time. Like, this person always crossed my mind. It's like every time this person was going through something, you know, wherever they were, it's like I could pick it up, I could feel it, or they thought of me. Like, it's like somebody goes back to their comfort zone, or somebody goes back to a happy space to kind of like decompress or come down or calm themselves. You know what I'm saying? And y'all could be realizing that that's what y'all do for people. And it's not that they're running over you or taking advantage, but you bring people a sense of peace that they can't find anywhere else. So if you haven't spoke to somebody in years and they cross your mind or whatever, it's because they might be going through something and they knew that they could come to you, and it's not necessarily siphon, it's find peace or find some type of solace, or, you know what I'm saying, like, you would be able to help them get through the energy, or you just had the right words, you know. And this person, this shit broke me a little bit, because I woke up feeling like, wow, you just don't know what people are going through. You just don't know. And yeah, you might have wanted to see this person get karma, or yeah, you like, fuck this shit, man, I'm done with this, or, you know what I'm saying, Magician with the Queen of Cups, but you still had compassion. You still knew you still knew the power that you hold in this person's life, and you didn't have to beat it in them or whatever the case. You knew. It's like you knew. It's like you foresaw it, and you tried to like warn them, or try to prepare them or set them up in a way where it's like, yo, I'm giving you a heads up. But somebody could have just been combating your spirit. They could have just been trying to repel it and was just repulsed by it to the point where they ran right into every single thing you warned them about. And it's like, what's the point of having these gifts if you can't help? And you want to reach out, but it's like, how do you reach out? Because if you reach out, this person ego is going to feel justified. And even though you don't care about that, it's just spirit is telling you, just no. This is the whole point. We're trying to break this person's ego, break him out of these bad habits, and he just keeps fighting it. And it's like, I don't know if this person been just thinking about you a lot, you've been on their mind a lot, or they're yearning for home, they're yearning for solace. Like I said, I keep hearing solace. I keep hearing, Lord, I want you to help me. Oh, Lord, I want you to help me. Help me on my journey. Help me on my way. I want to cry. Whew. Oh, Lord, I want you to help me. Yeah, somebody going through it, y'all. Yeah, 8 of Swords. Somebody's going through it. I'm telling you, help me on my journey. Help me on my way. Oh, Lord, I want you to help me. Yeah. Whew, that was heavy. A King of Swords. And what's so interesting, this person was a King of Swords. He was a Libra. Empress. Yeah. Okay, I don't know if, and this person did lose his mom. So I don't know if, somebody just need a little love, man. Somebody need a hug. Somebody could have, childhood wounding. And you were that safe haven for them. I keep hearing that, help me on my journey. Help me on my way. Oh, Lord, I want you to help me. That's what I kept hearing. It was the help me on my journey part that was faint. I couldn't catch it. Help me on my journey. Help me on my way. Oh, Lord, I want you to help me. Somebody might be asking for help, or they might want to ask you for your help, but they just don't know how. Maybe they feel like they're going to come in and sabotage the connection again. It's like they don't want to start something that they can't fulfill. Or somebody's just holding on to regret. Or maybe somebody is down fucking bad, man. When I mean bad, somebody could be homeless. They could be sleeping in their car. Not saying this person is. I don't know. But I would never think that that person would allow themselves to get to that. But just the look on the person's face said it all. You know how sometimes you can, it's like those people on the airplane when they see a old ass nigga with a young girl and they don't have the same last name on the ticket, or like the flight attendants are trained to look out for certain things like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you could look on the person's face and see how detrimental the situation is or how severe it is, and then they'll ask, are you okay? That's why they have certain signs and code, and it's like, bitch, blink twice if you need help. Or there's certain hand gestures. Or you've ever heard somebody call the police station and say, oh, I'd like to order a pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at X, Y, and Z, and then they'll say, do you want, they'll ask you if you need help, and you're like, yes, I want pepperoni on my pizza. You know what I'm saying? So, Page of Wands with a King of Cups. Yeah, somebody's arm could be broken. Because remember I kept saying something about dysmorphia. Somebody could have hurt their arm, or they could be having like carpal tunnel or pain in their arm. Somebody could draw. This shit is heavy. Help me on my journey. Help me on my way. Oh, Lord, I want you to help me. Okay? Yeah. This person could be in their feelings. 6 of Swords. They might not know how to move forward. They might need some guidance or some type of understanding or clarity. They could just want to move to more calmer waters with you. Maybe this separation, you know, might be weighing on them. They could just be grieving the loss of you at this time. Because I did a reading. I did a couple of readings. I just ain't post because I ain't like how. Yeah, 9 of Wands with the King of Cups. Somebody could feel defeated in love. Maybe they've been trying to seek out partners. Confirmation that remind them of you. But it's like, bitch, you're a unicorn. Like, this unicorn magicus, unicorn cootie cat, this shit ain't going. They'll never find it nowhere else. I mean, there's other unicorns out there, but not like yours. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 2 of Swords. There's no unicorn. There's nothing out there like yours. You definitely could be in no communication with this person. Ace of Cups. Somebody could see you as their ace, their wish fulfillment, and they can't believe they fucking fumbled it. Yeah, Death card. And I'm just cutting it, y'all. That's all I'm doing, okay? Yeah, Tower. I don't know if they thought you were going to crumble or if they had you wrapped or... I don't know what the fuck they thought, but I don't think somebody was thinking clearly, okay? Clearly they were not thinking. They were not in the bed head space. It's like somebody was trapped in some type of illusion or deception that they impose on themselves. Like, if this is an air sign, you know they definitely overthink, yo. They overthink a lot, and they feel like they can play mind games with people, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Moon card, and I'm just cutting it. They feel like they could play mind games with people. Yeah, King of Wands. And they would hold some type of power, or maybe this is what they do. Maybe they like to run and chase a dynamic. Maybe they want to be chased. Maybe that's the way they feel wanted, or, you know, that's the only way they could grasp somebody's attention. They could have did this with their mom. They could have did a lot of mischievous shit in their childhood to get attention. That's the only way they were able to be seen. So I don't know. My right ear's ringing. Prince sent you something. My son sent me something. So somebody's name. Oh God, I don't know, man. This shit, I just woke up with like not a sadness but a somber energy. Like 5 of Cups. Yeah, like you seen somebody just moving on, and you see them, you're expecting them to look good, like, but when you can wear the shit on your face, when you can't put on, and your face, like my facial expression says it all. Like, you're gonna know some, you know how some people be like, oh, you don't even have to say nothing, your face gonna tell it all. I'm that individual. And usually this person, you can't tell. The nigga just, you know, but when it came to me, I knew, like, I just knew he would be all right. But he's not. No, I got none of that. It was somebody spiraling. Yeah, somebody spiraling. And bitch, I was looking good. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was looking really good. I was. And I notice every time I see this person, I have on a certain color. You know? And I just keep hearing, oh, Lord, I want you to help me. I said, oh, Lord, I want you to help me. Help me on my journey. Help me on my way. Oh, Lord, I want you to help me. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm sending out an energetic hug to whoever this may be. Retrograde starts, I think, on the 17th, Mercury, right? And I don't know why I was sending other readings that the Mercury was retrograding. Maybe it was the pre-shadow. You know, it's like 2 weeks out, whatever. But a lot of other planets are retrograding as well. Yeah, Ten of Swords. I need to turn the light on because y'all know I can barely see as is. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Somebody is hurting. Somebody is definitely in pain. Sun card. And you can see it clear as day. Seven of Swords. Yeah, somebody could be upset. They could be having like some type of break. Yeah, Devil card. Somebody could be having like some type of break. Like when I saw him, he looked fucking crazy. Like he looked like he was, you know, a deer in headlights. Like somebody who is not sleeping. Like somebody who is just thinking too much. Overthinking. Like Eight of Swords. Like somebody's really stuck. Like somebody needs to... What is this? Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody needs to work on something. Okay, before they do something reckless or out of pocket. Moon card. This could be somebody losing sight of reality, you know? Somebody, yeah, King of Swords again. They could be hiding that they're having a very hard time. This person could be drinking. I was just about to say over drinking with the Seven of Cups here. They could be hella confused. Okay, they could be trying to weigh out their options at this time. But this moon energy is not helping. Five of Cups again. And out of this whole deck. Y'all hear me shuffling these cards. Ace of Wands. Somebody could be trying to manifest, but something ain't working. Eight of Wands. Maybe they were taking power. I don't know, but it's like they're not tethered to you anymore. Yeah, Emperor. They're not tethering. They could have been acting like they were like a boss energy, but the whole facade is crumbling. The King of Swords again with the Moon card. So I'm definitely talking to an air sign. Okay, maybe somebody has some cutthroat words. Maybe they were volatile in their communication. Very deceptive, you know, try to break people's spirit. This is somebody who could try to humble a lot of people. Yeah, how the fuck you gonna humble a Queen of Wands, my ninja? Like, yeah, how do you humble an Empress? Somebody who knows their power. You could be very beautiful. Somebody could have tried to, you know, shame you, body shame you, or, you know, challenge your authority as a parent. This could even be a baby father. Okay, you could have had to cut whoever this was off because they were fucking mean. They could have been really mean. Okay, but they love you, but that's how that was their love language. 32 to be mean. It's like a kid in kindergarten or, you know, preschool or like, you know, elementary school, who they pick on you because they like you, but that's not the way to go. And it's like you were genuinely pouring into this person. Three of Swords, yeah, but then you had to move away because it's like, this person could have ragged on you a lot. They could be used to humbling bitches, but it's like, not me. I don't have low self-esteem, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Somebody could be praying for some type of relief, man. Yeah. Something could be going on online. I'm seeing news live, prime time. Somebody's name could be Lindsay. Somebody's name could be Davis or David. I just keep hearing the hook. Oh, Lord, I want you to help me. I said, oh, Lord, I want you to help me. Help me on my journey. Help me on my way. Oh, Lord. collective, if this is you, reach out. Reach out to somebody, okay? If you need some help. I'm sending you a lot of love, an energetic hug. Reach out to me if you want. I already told y'all the comments are locked off, so nobody won't see it but me. Okay? But me. All right? If it's on your heart and your spirit, don't be delusional now. But if it is on your heart and it is on your spirit to reach out to someone, and y'all left on mutual terms, or it wasn't a bad ending, y'all just knew you had to part ways, or maybe this is what the retrograde is bringing. Maybe it is bringing for you to reach out to somebody to cut the tie or cut the connection, or just give them a little bit of hope, even though they dragged you for filth. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like people and how they be. Be better. And I always tell my kids that, be better than some people, because sometimes they just need a little guidance. They need an example. They need to see an example. Just like a little child, they see you out here. You know what's so funny? I saw the little girl when she said, they had all the kids coming up saying, what do you want to be when you grow up? And she said, I want to be pregnant. Niggas was like, oh, no. Oh, absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? And then another one, the little girl, she was like, what up, my boy? What up, my boy? Is what they see. Is what they're taught. It's what their mind was programmed to believe was right or okay. Okay? So, and it all goes back to that epigenetics, honey. How we carry down certain traits, and then we incorporate our own trauma, So that shit go deep. So when I tell you, you have no time to be fooling with everybody else. You have so much work you need to be doing on yourself, on a soul level, on a cellular level, that you would not even begin to believe. You ever notice how sometimes you could watch you heard some bad news about a death or something, and you'd be like, damn, that's fucked up. But then other times you'll hear a death, and that shit will do something to your soul, as if you could like some type of soul remembrance, or you could resonate with that on a past life energy. So it's like it didn't feel good, and it was like you've heard of multiple deaths or people and places and things, so why did that stand out so much? Because it resonated with your soul some way, whether good or bad. It's not always magic all the time. It really isn't. It's imprints. Okay? Imprints. Because remember, every woman in your bloodline has the energy for every mother, so forth, before them, and their children's, and so forth and so on. So we're carrying all these energies from eons ago. Our ancestors predated. You hear me? So sometimes you cannot match people with the same energy they give you. It's just not healthy. It's toxic. And I get it. I understand that sometimes it's a struggle to really try to pour into somebody who is not pouring back to you. But that's what comes with the mission, baby. Even when they leave you astray, you cannot treat them how they treat you. Because you are of a divine being. You are of the light. You have a duality, and you know when and how to use it. But in certain instances, like, you are a healer. You are a healer. You're here on this earth to make sure people carry out their full potential, step into their purpose, not help them destroy and wither away. And some people have to have catastrophic events happen to them for them to just even grasp the concept, like, maybe you need to do better, my nigga. Like, you got to tighten up. But some people take it and they wallow and go even deeper. And they don't see the brighter side of things. So, collective, you need to be the light. Okay? You need to be that safe haven. You need to be the light that's always open. I'm not saying WLOCOMING everything. But you need to know what and how you need to be moving. Okay? Don't be a simp now. But just know who you are and the role you play in. You know what you're here to truly do. And some of y'all could be understanding that now. Some of y'all could have been questioning, what is my purpose here? Queen of Pentacles. Some of y'all could be kitchen witches. You could make concoctions that can help and heal people. 3 of Wands. Yeah. You could be at a distance from whoever this is. Or you could have got real distant with them. You could have decided to just invest and pour back into yourself. Maybe you got tired of being a provider and a protector for everybody. Where's your provider? Where's your protector? You know what I'm saying? Page of Cups. You have a very mothering spirit, mothering energy. Okay? Maybe somebody want to apologize. Maybe somebody's finally listening to their intuition. Maybe you help people tap in more, tap in better, be more self-aware, be more conscious, be less emotionally immature, and, you know what I'm saying, progress into something better. Yo, I don't know, man. This shit did something to me. Yeah, this could be online. There's a lot of people going through a lot of things, and they looking for a source of relief, help, understanding, clarity. And maybe you don't need to give them the clarity. Maybe you don't need to give them the understanding. You just need to give them that cloaking, that blanket, that energetic hug, that viral hug that they need to know it's going to be all right. You might not see it right now, but it will. There might not be any words I can't even say to make you fully comprehend that it will be okay one day, but I could just give you that hug to show that you have the support, and you will have the support you need to go through this trying time. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you don't know how bad in my spirit I want to reach out to that person, but I cannot. This is where hard love, what does that give? Hard love, or, you know what I'm saying? This is that hard love. Like, you're going to have to go through this so you can get out of it. I can't always save you. You're not really here to save anybody. You're here to help people see that they can save themselves by just doing the work, going through that emotion, not letting that emotion overpower you to the point where it's the point of no return. Understanding that you too have a calling, and you too have to see that nobody around you is going to make you happy. You know, it starts with you. There's something internally you need to work out. Stop backtracking. Stop getting to the finish line and then turning back right before you touch the fucking flag. Okay, stop going back into those old patterns. Stop going back to your comfort zone. Stop going back to things that are painful and hurtful because what? You're used to it. Break out of those cycles. A lot of people are just looping. I'm seeing the circle of life. It's a constant loop. Constant. The uterus biting his tail. Continuous. It's like somebody take A door, B door, or C door. If A door is red, you know that's the root chakra. That's the lowest point. If B door is blue, there's definitely some type of communication. Definitely something you need to say. Or you can go through that door to fully speak your piece. And then C door is the creativity. It's the abundance. It's the this. It's the that. Because you know you go into the red door. It's all that other shit. A whole bunch of passion and lust and low vibrational bullshit. And B, you might be even scared to express yourself. You don't want to feel that feeling. So of course you would choose the C. Because that's the most uplifting. That's the most encouraging. That's the most healing. I don't know who needs to hear this or what you going through, but you're going to be okay. You're going to be all right. You are too close now to give up. Okay? You're too close now to give up. Okay? Maybe some of y'all need to get a bell. Y'all could have been hearing a lot of bells. Okay? Maybe it's been on your spirit to go by a church. Go buy some water. Get you a bell. Okay? Get you a bell. I'm hearing the clink, 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 clink. You know how some people walk and they have the things on their ankle. My daughter gave me something like that. And I'm going to put it on. Something about butterflies too. It's a bracelet she gave us, an anklet she gave me, and it clinks. I had to take it off because it was just too much. Every time I'm walking around the house, even when I was trying to get up late night and go to the bathroom, but I'm going to put it back on. So maybe some of y'all need that. Some of y'all need stimulation. Maybe some of y'all need to desensitize or something like that. You could be overstimulated. So maybe you need to purge, cleanse, and take you a nice bath. A nice Epsom soothing bath. Yeah. Drink you some tea. You know, put some fire thing, you know, something on the TV. Just sit by the window. Listen to the kids play. Go by the park. Just, you know, I feel like somebody just lifing and their mind is just racing. Racing, constant thoughts. I don't even know how many thoughts we have in a day, but I know it's in the thousands. And it's repetitive. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all got to study. Go look up the human body, how it plays a role. Like, just cleansing certain things you put in your body, trying to detoxify yourself. And it's a real thing. You hear detoxifying, you're like, oh, cleansing and purging, but no, it's them toxins you need to get out of your body. Okay? Deodorants, the things you put under your arm, anything that have aluminum in it, you don't need to use it. Anything you have aluminum in it, you don't need to use it. And I think it's like a blocker. It blocks out certain things, you know, so when you sweat, it don't smell, or you know what I'm saying? So aluminum is not good. And I said this in that reading, something about aluminum, lithium, or something like that. Y'all need to detox. You ever notice how some people, they eat real healthy. You eat real healthy. But then they still be fucking on random bitches. Like they got all these partners. Because you still have some type of parasitic energy on you. You can't claim you only eating fish, you don't eat no meat, but then you out here sleeping with randoms just because, unprotected. Like, hello. It's like, what's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? So you are here to help people wake up. I don't know if this is like a harsh awakening for somebody. I mean, somebody could be getting thrown in a dark night. It's giving roller coaster energy where somebody was sleeping and they woke up. It's like being in a car and somebody scream and you see a truck, and that type of energy. So somebody's being thrusted into something. I'm seeing a tennis racket with a tennis ball. You know, if you ever hit it, how hard it go. So I'm seeing somebody wake up from being like, they went to sleep and they woke up and they were at the top of the roller coaster and they were about to drop them. So I don't know, collective. Somebody's out there going through something. This could even be a child. Somebody could be having bad anxiety. They could be hiding this. Okay, and maybe it's just the Cancer energy. You know, the Cancer energy. Real tumultuous. A lot of home environment, you know. Could be a lot going on within the home, a lot of nurturing care. Maybe people are just tapping into their ancestry and, you know, wanting to nurture the home more, or just don't know how. It's just too much. It's just too overwhelming. And you know, everybody's in the house summertime. Kids don't go to school, they go to camp. And if they don't go to camp, they're in the house. They're just stuck. It's stagnant energy that has nowhere to go. Okay? And I feel like a lot of people get depressed in the summertime. And they say it's the winter time because it's cold and secluded and stuff like that. But I think it's the summertime because not everybody goes to camp. You know? Not everybody works in the summertime. It's a lot more laid back and, you know, that's why the heat, a lot of people get into so much trouble because it's amplified. The energy's amplified. You know, an idle mind is a devil playground. You see what I'm saying? People is overindulging more. You know? People want to just be free and let their hair down and just is like, you know, it's time to let loose and shit. No. No. A lot of y'all could be getting more disciplined, and y'all could be understanding and seeing the chaos and how chaotic people really truly are around you. And it's sad. And it's like you want to help, but you don't know how, or your spirit is leading you not to. This is something they have to go through because you don't want none of that shit to, you know, come back on you. And what a time, right? Where things is extra hot. Some people might not have an air condition, you know. People tend to go away, so it's not really a lot of people around. You know what I'm saying? And you could be around millions and millions of people and still feel like you're locked up in a padded room. It's all mental. So check on your friends, y'all. Check on your friends. You know? But I don't know if it would be a good idea to check on your friends that you had some type of sexual connection with, because, you know, some people feel like because you reach out to them, you want to be with them. Or, you know what I'm saying? And no, not necessarily. Your spirit could have just led you to, you know, and that's why some people don't want to, like, that's why I tell you, you cannot be friends with somebody who you already been with like that romantically, because if they're still holding on to some type of feelings, it can get resentful, it can get out of hand, it can definitely get out of pocket. But collective, if y'all going through anything, y'all want to reach out, holler at your girl. I'm here. 8 of Swords. Yeah, you could be realizing that a lot of people are stuck, trapped in their head, trapped in their own trauma. Yeah. And you are the saving grace. You are the healing energy that's here to uplift and guide and inspire and teach people how to be better, have better wellness, you know? But like, share, and subscribe. Big up on yourself. You are the sunlight. You are the light in these people's darkness, okay? You help guide them through the dark with your light. So don't ever forget who you are, collective. Don't ever let people take you out of pocket to the point where, you know what I'm saying, you dim your light, because that's what they want. You always shine, and you always shine bright. And if they don't want to show up for you, if they don't want to support you, it's all right. You have the support from the divine, okay? And your cosmic and galactic family, whatever you subscribe to, even if you reptilian, bitch, you got them, their backing, okay? So sometimes you don't have to see anybody. You can feel the love. And maybe that's what somebody needs. They need to just feel that you care about them. Or even if sometimes you could just send a message out like how I'm sending out now. It's like somebody will understand it, or, you know, just a little piece of it or something. You know, that they could read between the lines to know that, yeah, I still love you. I just can't be with you like that. Or, yeah, I still care about you and I want you to be okay, but we can't be together. Or, you know, something, just know, like, you know. But I don't know, y'all. I love y'all. Talk to y'all later and be encouraged.